Hello, everyone. Welcome to our new reality. This is a little uncomfortable for me, but I'm trying my best not to appear too nervous or too um, incoherent. Now I know what you felt like when I asked you to stand in front of the class and give your uh, speeches. Here I am doing the same thing. Okay, so I hope you are all safe and well and adjusting well to life at home. I am and I'm not. So here we go. Uh, the first thing I would like to remind you is to make sure that when I ask you to read something that you're reading it out loud and that you're not reading it in your mind. You want to be able to strengthen the muscles in your jaw, the muscles in your lips and your tongue to make sure that you can keep pronouncing your English properly. That is very, very important that you are speaking out loud while you're doing your exercises. So the first thing I would like us to do is to look at our student book and open to page 84. And actually, I forgot to tell you that this is what I would like you to do. Make sure that you have your two books ready while we're doing our virtual class so that you can follow along with me. Next, please have a notebook so that as we are doing the lesson, you can write down as I asked you to write vocabulary or whatever it is that I'm asking you to do. Obviously, you're going to need a pencil and pen to do that. Uh, Make sure you have a drink of water in case you need that. And the last thing is that these are 20-minute segments and that we're going to be doing an hour, but they will be in 20-minute segments. The first one is going to be, as I said, on page 84 in the student book. What we're going to do is I'm going to try to keep the format of the classroom as closely as possible. When I ask you to read out loud. When I ask you to write, just pretend that we're in the classroom and you're doing the same thing. So the first one is looking at the picture and what do you see? Why? Vocabulary is number one. You can't do anything unless you have the vocabulary to create your sentences and in order to tell someone exactly what it is that you mean. So I would like you to write as many words as come to mind when you look at picture number one. So I'm looking at my clock, maybe a minute. Oh, don't worry about spelling. Just keep going. The spelling you can correct afterwards. The words that come to your mind are what we really want to capture. Okay, here's my list. Let's see how many of these you got on your list. And as I say it, I would like you to please repeat the vocabulary word that I'm giving you. The first one, cars. The second one, BMWs. Next, logos. Remember when we did logos and someone did do the BMW logo? Next, color. Next, shiny. Next, bumper. So here is the bumper on a car. Bumper, front and back. Protect your car, protect you. The next, headlights. Headlights. Next one, parking lot. Parking lot. Next, white lines. What is it? White lines. The next, grill. Let's see if I can do that. So the one that you can easily see is the first one. This is the air intake, so the air comes into your fan or whatever. I don't understand all that, but this is the open area of the front of the car is called the grill. Next, mirror. Next, windshield. So it is spelled wind shield because it shields you from the wind, but the pronunciation is windshield. What is it? Windshield. Good. The next one, emblem. Emblem or logo. The next, hood. Pushing out that last sound of the D, hood. The hood of your car. The next, these are little phrases that I thought of when I saw this, and the cars are all lined up. They're all lined up and they are in a row. So these two phrases are lined up and in a row. Okay, great. So the next picture, where are we? Yeah. So the next picture. This is supposed to be this way. Okay. So the next picture, write down as many words as you can think of when you look at this picture. Not as many. Okay. First one I have, see how many that you have, and I know you have more, and I'd love to hear them. The first one, handshake. The next one, extend. Extend. So reach out. Extend. What is it? Good. So he's reaching out to shake someone's hand. What is it? Good. The next one, smile, or which is the noun, and the verb form would be smiling because it's happening now, ing, and the helper is smiling. The next one, salesman. So it looks like salesman, but the pronunciation is going to be salesman. What is it? Salesman. Next one, shirt and tie. White shirt, red tie. I hope you're pronouncing after me, and I hope you're pronouncing out loud. That is really important. The next one, the background, showroom. Where is he? He is in the showroom of the car dealership. Number 3. Number 3. Please write down as many words that come to mind when you look at picture number 3. Okay, I have discussion or talking. What is it? Discussion. Good. The next one, couple. or man and woman, or husband and wife. The next one, where are they? At the car dealership. What is it? Car dealership. Remember, it is not ka, it is car. We are pushing out the last sound of each word, and we're also making sure that we pronounce that R sound way back here in the back of the throat. Car, car. Good. Car dealership. The next one, parking lot. What is it? Okay, good. Parking lot. Great. Picture number 4. Vocabulary for picture number 4. See how many words come to mind. I didn't get many. Remember, don't worry about the spelling. Okay, I only got a few. So the word I got was financials. These are the financials for a particular car that they saw on the parking lot or in the parking lot. So it's a financial statement. It tells how much everything costs. And I also wanted to read the amount of the car to make sure that we're reading this number correctly. So the cost of the car was $29,785. What was it? Okay, great. $29,785. The last picture. Okay, I didn't get many for this one. So I got banner. Everybody? Banner. Next one, flag. Flag. The next one, advertising or advertisement or advertisement. And the last one I got was grommet. Remember, I work at Home Depot, so we also sell little grommets in our store. And if you look closely at the edge of the flag, there are 2 circular places on the edge of the banner. These are holes that are surrounded by a metal circle. So the metal circle is the grommet. And the grommet, does anybody know what the grommet is for? Think about it for a minute. I know I can't hear you, but I still want you to think about it. Okay, so a grommet is something that keeps the fabric from tearing. If you made a hole in the fabric and put a string through it, it would eventually wear out the edges of the fabric, but this keeps the fabric from ripping and becoming frayed and not staying in the same good shape that it was when it first started. So that word is grommet. And Here is the spelling for grommet, Grommet. Oops, a little noisy. Okay, so in the second segment, what we're going to do is listen to the QR and then read this story out loud. And I would like you to finish, put in the vocabulary here so that when we read out loud, you'll have the vocabulary already here. The vocabulary I've written on the board, but it is also in the little gray line going across the top of your paragraph. The first, we're doing this for pronunciation and to understand the meaning of the word. Make sure, please, that you are saying these words out loud while you're watching this video. Okay, the first one, afford. What is it? Good. That means you what? Have enough money to do something. The next one, balance. What is it? Balance. So, there's this balance, and then there is balance referring to finance, which is a little expression called the bottom line. That is when you add up and subtract everything that you're talking about as far as money is concerned, the last number that you come up with is the balance. In your checkbook, usually that's the last how much money you have in your checkbook, or the balance of what you owe for something that you have purchased, the bottom line. The next one, cash. Everybody knows that. The next, credit. What is it? Credit. And pay later. The next one, debt. So this is a little tricky because it has a B in it, but the B, you do not pronounce the B. It is pronounced like the word bet, but you put a D in front of it and it's going to be debt. What is it? Debt. So the debt is the amount of money that you still owe. Next one, finance. Financing. So finance is the entire area that concerns money. There's also a verb which is pronounced a little differently. It's pronounced finance. You're going to finance your car. You're financing your house. And the next one is financing. This is the noun. You're going to obtain financing in order to finance your house. You're going to obtain financing in order to finance your car. So the pronunciation for this is finance. This one is financing. Okay, good. The next one, interest. What is interest? It's the amount of money that you're going to pay to use the money that you're borrowing. So, what is it? Interest. The last one, payoff or pay off. You're finished, right? You have paid off all of the money that you owe. So the term that we use is pay off your debt. The next one, suggests. The noun for suggests is suggestion. Suggests is a verb, and it means that you are giving someone an idea. You are making a suggestion, and you are giving someone an idea about either a problem or a decision, helping them to make a decision with what it is that they're trying to purchase or buy. So, this is the vocabulary part of the lesson. The next 20 minutes, we're going to be listening and doing our reading on page 85. Oh, help. Help, help. This is my new computer, and I don't know how to turn this off. Oh, oh.